The trick is make sure you don't poke your eye out when you're getting the string to unravel the first time. Day 3 was, I think our goal behind that day was to finish up tracking all the drum parts so that Flip could get back to some of the obligations that he had, and then Clint and I wanted to get started on vocals as tracking guitars and stuff. So
now that was yesterday, right?
Yeah. 3 is.
Yeah, let's do this one. Let's just do it. It's an A sharp, right?
Yeah. Did we do that this morning? No.
Yesterday.
Yeah, we did. That's what I'm saying.
No,
We get new.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
We finished tracking the drums on a song called The End, which you guys will get to hear soon enough. But what was really cool about that song is that we were looking for track number 6. We weren't really sure which one of the 2 remaining riffs that we hadn't developed the rest of the way were going to be the 6th song. And we were thinking originally that song 6 was going to be an iffy thing anyway. If we weren't able to get all the other stuff done, then we were going to ignore the 6th tune. But we ended up doing this, and so what I did was I remembered an acoustic guitar part that I had played, and I really liked it, and I started to develop it into an idea, but it didn't really go anywhere. And at the beginning of this project, Clint and Flip and I were like, we've got these X number of songs we know we're going to develop, but it would be kind of cool if we all wrote a song together from the ground up. And so the end kind of ended up being that. I think it was the night of day 2, before we went to the hotel, I emailed Clint the little guitar riff that I did on acoustic, and I said, here's my idea. And the next morning when we came into the studio, he had developed that idea into something that was pretty intriguing.
Yeah, I haven't been using it.
As long as I don't miss you.
And then that asshole decided I need to practice 10 feet over there.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have to
There
change
was
my battery.
no difference in the space that you moved after you saw me do that, but that's cool. Yeah.
See, that's great, right? Because then you feel more natural versus somebody going, you asshole.
Yeah.
Day 3 was us arranging that song, tracking the drums on that song, and then we were pretty much finished with all the songs arrangement-wise and drum tracking-wise, and Flip was finished on the project. So Flip went home the next day, and his involvement was finished as far as being in the studio and tracking the drum
I just like how that open chord just sounds so gigantic.
Interesting is the song that we all kind of wrote together, I think ended up being like our favorite on the record, which I thought was really, really cool, because there's some, it's like the heavier tune, because I kind of realized everything we wrote that I put together was like positive and upbeat, and because I'm that kind of a guy. But I was like, you know what, we haven't done any heavy sounding stuff, and so the riff that I had done was kind of a heavier kind of a sound to it. and we ended up writing this really cool, heavy rock thing, and it ended up being like our favorite one, I think, for all three of us. It was our favorite song. It's kind of cool how things like that work out. That was it.